Montague, what are you doing here?
Ma'am, Robert sent me to look for you. He is worried and wishes you to join him above deck.
Have you seen my mother?
Yes. In fact, she was looking for you as well. The lines are crossed, as it were.
Oh, that's fine. We can meet them both above deck.
I beg pardon, Ma'am, but it seems this method of egress has been blocked.
However do you mean?
It's a mystery to me as well. I came down this way not 10 minutes ago, and yet it is now quite efficaciously blocked by this metal gate.
Oh, why would someone do that? That's just...
I'd almost go so far as to call it rude, Mom.
I had a better one.
Regardless, we have to find a way through this gate. I may know someone who can help. You two stay here. I don't want us all getting lost trying to find each other again. Did you hear that?
It sounded like a woman screaming for help.
We must go to her aid.
Montague, while I appreciate your chivalry, please do not forget the lady in your care already.
Of course, Mom. How could I forget you?
I don't mean me, Montague. I mean Miss Duchamp.
Oh, of course. Silly of me, really.
Hey, I don't need a guardian. In fact, it could be argued that I should be the scout in this situation. Why, my experience in the plains of Hadar alone...
Odette, please. Moments ago you were under the delusion that you were cursed or drowned by a mummy.
Hurry back.
I shall stay.
I can't...
I humbly...
Touché.
Oh, is someone there?
Yes. Yannick, is that you?
Oh,
Was that you screaming? It worked.
yes. Well, there remains the matter of that fire. And my leg.
What's wrong with your leg?
I think it's broken. I was trampled by ragamuffins. I came here to find a doctor, but who knows where he's off to. I chose to take a brief respite until he returned. But I was awoken by the sound of an explosion and this fire.
Okay, I've got the picture. Let me see what I can do to help you out.
Perhaps you should enlist aid.
I'm quite capable on my own, but thanks for the vote of confidence. It folds neatly into a thin plank. This ivy looks real. I don't know much about wine. That looks more orderly. And look at this poor fellow. The service here. Not enough cork to build a lifeboat out of, but perhaps I'll find some use for them. I poured the vinegar into the mason. The corks are all floating on top of the vinegar. If I give that a good shake, the baking soda and vinegar... If I had just waited a little longer,
What? Why do you say that? Is there something wrong with the ship?
You know, for someone who prides himself on his foresight, you possess remarkably little. The ship is sinking. Can we get out of here now, please?
Yes, of course. I mean, no, we can't. I can't even stand. My leg is in bad shape.
Can't you just lean on me?
Maybe I'd rather drown.
You may get that chance.
If the fates dictate.
You're impossible, you know that. Let me see if I can cobble together some sort of crutch or splint. No.
At last!
Of course. By the way, you're welcome.
I shall thank you properly once we are safely above deck.
I can't do... I need to use... The ink made... Now there are more letters on... Ah! Now the picture is complete. It reads, I am available to you from noon to 3 and from 9 till midnight. For whatever that's worth. Another mirror door solved. Mr. Tavalouros, are you...
What? Oh, hello. Sorry, just having a kip.
Are you serious? The ship is sinking. How can you sleep at a time like this?
Well, nothing I can do about it, is there? Might as well face the inevitable well rested.
Mr. Tavalouros, we're trying to get above deck, but someone has locked the gate outside the mirror door at the second-class stairwell.
Yes, that was me.
Why on earth would you do that?
I didn't think there was anyone left down here. And I didn't want people coming back down for their favorite hairbrush or something equally trivial. You shouldn't be down here either, you know. Women and children first.
I'm looking for my mother.
Not a hairbrush, yet still, in a situation like this, you have to trust your mother's intelligence will guide her to the boat deck, just like yours should guide you.
I know, it's just... we didn't part on the greatest of terms.
Look, here's the gate key. Take it, and take my advice as well. Get to the boat deck post-haste.
Perhaps you're right. Thank you again, Mr. Tavalouros.
Not at all. Good luck, Mrs. Ashley.
Mrs. Ashley, I'm glad to see you are all right. When I saw your husband come by without you a few moments ago, it was cause for concern.
You saw my husband? When?
Minutes ago, he headed towards the fore of the ship with much intent. He seemed upset.
Well, doesn't he have reason to be? Things like this aren't supposed to happen.
That may be, but in Venice we have a saying. The river will always win because it is patient.
I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about.
It is pointless to fight the current, Mrs. Ashley. We must embrace the flow.
Have you been talking to Yannick?
Now there is a forward thinker.
I can't waste time talking about this. How about my mother? Have you seen my mother?
Ma'am, there have been many people coming through this way, and much tumult besides. In any case, I've never even met your mother.
Loud, insistent, convinced she's always right?
She went aft about 10 minutes ago.
Thank you, Vincent.
Be safe, ma'am.
Mother!
Margaret!
I've been searching for you. Where have you been?
I've been searching for you! I've been up and down the decks!
Well, it doesn't matter now. What happened here?
There was a terrible explosion. It knocked me flat on the ground. When I got up, all this oil was flowing from the chimney.
Smokestack, Mother.
Whatever it is, I can't cross it. It take me overboard. Don't you try either, dear. Save yourself.
Just stay there, Mother. I'll be back.
I'm not going anywhere.
Ma'am, you shouldn't be up here. You should be in a lifeboat.
And what about you?
My duty is my duty, ma'am. I will not leave the ship while passengers are still aboard.
You haven't seen my husband, have you?
Mr. Ashley? No, I haven't. Not for some time.
If you do see him, please tell him I'm looking for him.
I will do that, ma'am.
Yes?
I wish you'd never found your boarding pass.
Wouldn't you have let me board anyway?
No, ma'am. I would have turned you away. But I can assure you, I wouldn't have enjoyed it.
Thank you, Thomas.
You should get to a lifeboat as soon as possible. Good luck, Mrs. Ashley.
Good luck to you as well, Thomas.
Please, Mrs. Ashley. Please, Mrs. Ashley. Please, Mrs. Ashley. I have everything here under control. Get to the lifeboat as quick.
George? What are you doing here?
Punching!
Yes, I can see that. You do that well. But you need to get to a lifeboat. This isn't the time to play.
They wouldn't let me in here before. Now they said stay here.
What? Someone told you to stay here? Who was that?
Man in them shippy clothes said another skip would be coming for me.
When did this happen?
Couple minutes ago. Fine by me, I says. I'm punching.
This won't do at all. I must tell one of the crew.
Mrs. Ashley, you must listen.
I know, lifeboats, but there's a child in the gymnasium and he won't leave. He said he was told to wait in the gym until a crew member came to get him.
A child?
8 at most.
Blast. I'd best fetch him. Please, don't disturb the captain while I'm gone. He's in his sitting room trying to strategize a way out of this mess.
Yes, that would be best. These keys... Now, if I only knew where any of these keys went.
Captain, I don't think you understand what I'm offering you here.
And I've told you, Mr. Ashley, I have equal concern for all passengers aboard. I cannot single out any person.
What about women? What about children? They are singled out, aren't they?
Well, of course, but that is different.
My wife is in a delicate condition. You would have her be without her sole source of support?
Your wife is... I did not know that, Mr. Ashley. I suppose congratulations would be in order were the circumstances otherwise.
What's the point? You as much as said it yourself. We are sinking. We don't have enough lifeboats. We might as well dive in the water right now and make a swim for it.
Now, Mr. Ashley, I know you're upset, but...
I'd just as soon not hear anymore. What's all that poppycock about me being in a delicate condition? I'm not with child. Am I? Maybe I... These pegs once had keys. How am I... I'm sorry, Thomas. It would seem Maybe I can disable the flow of oil. My knack for breaking things is unrivaled.
Margaret, what are you doing in here?
Mrs. Ashley, you should be in a lifeboat.
I should ask the both of you what you're doing in here.
The captain and I were just having a discussion about ship's policy. Tedious stuff.
I'm not a fool, Robert.
Of course not. Look, Margaret, the situation on board is grave.
You think I don't know that? I've known that for ages. I tried to tell you, but you were too busy downing drinks to listen.
If you'll both excuse me, I have duties to attend to.
Margaret, please. Now is not the time.
Well, you're right about that, at least. Meet me at the grand staircase. I'll join you there momentarily. We can discuss this further then.
Yes, all right.
I could stand. I don't know my own strength. I can't. It's no purse, but it will have to do. There. Just gritting the... Oh, Mother, I need you to stop running about the ship. We need to organize and get into a lifeboat as soon as possible.
Oh, I agree, but...
No buts, no excepts. Now please, just do as I say, Mother. Get to the grand staircase and stay there. I'll meet you there soon.
if I must.
At last! I have you both in the same place at the same time.
Is that really such a feat?
You don't want to know. I'm just glad we're together. We need to get to a lifeboat immediately.
Margaret, I hate to rain on your parade, but I don't think it's quite that simple.
And just how would you know that, Mother?
Actually, Margaret, dear, I must agree with your mother.
What?
Well, getting lifeboats is a grand idea, but we all know there are far more people aboard than boats.
And
we need an edge. We can't just hope to be lucky. I have quite a repository of cash in my room. It might just mean the difference between a spot on a boat and a spot on the sea floor.
Oh, no, you don't.
And I need to retrieve my heart medication, or I could die either way.
What? You mean we have to go all the way down to steerage?
It isn't in steerage.
Well, where is it then?
In the hospital. They wouldn't let me carry it with me. Said I might blow myself up with it.
Blow yourself up? What are you on about?
It's nitroglycerin. Can you believe modern medicine? The same stuff used in dynamite is the only thing keeping me alive.
Well, we don't have time to do both. We have to split up. I'll come with one of you.
Which one?
I'll go with you, Mother. Robert is capable of taking care of himself. I'm not so sure you are.
That settles it, I suppose.
Don't mope, Robert. You'll be fine. Just act fast and get to a lifeboat.